Salute, 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 salute. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody pulling up. Get comfortable. As requested, as promised. We're gonna go into part two of this trial. Again, due to the content, we just want to make sure that those lives that were lost. We want to make sure that we pay respect to those individuals and just send our deepest condolences to those families and so on and so forth, man. But it's a very touchy situation, and like I said, we just gonna cover it to the best of our ability based on the facts that is put out there. Under Section 107 Copyright Act. we got fair use, to be able to criticize and comment as far as doing this news reporting. So we're gonna definitely get into it, man. Let me see who in the chat. Salute. I'm waiting for just a couple of people to chime in. We ain't start exactly at 8, so giving some people, just a brief moment to get in, get acquainted, sit down, and all that good stuff, man. But the one good thing is I got the footage and so on and so already in store, and I ain't gonna be fumbling and bumbling all the way to get this information out, man.
But what's your take on Yo Gotti, brother, man? It's like being taken.
Man, I'm gonna say it this way, and with the loss of life of any person, kind of you live a certain way, certain things you gotta kind of expect to occur. It's unfortunate that things has escalated to this point where it's so many lives being taken and so on and so forth. Now, what we don't know is the facts behind the case. We don't know, if is directly due to Dolph, or if it's something else. But just know that he knew, as well as his brother knew, allegedly, that going back to Memphis, there were circumstances waiting, so they should have been properly prepared to enter Memphis. No matter what the circumstances was for them returning, they should have made sure, that they was very well allegedly protected. As far as
so when you say properly prepared, you mean security wise?
Absolutely. I mean, it ain't like they know they know their town. They know what the circumstances is. You know what your families and what the whole deal and the whole persona of that particular area. So they knew what they was walking into. If you walking into the OK Corral, you got to be prepared, man. You got to definitely have your antennas on high alert. If anything else, my entourage that day would have been forces to make sure that my family is properly protected to and from going and leaving from the airport. Where else we go, we would have been. That's the time where your protection is supposed to be there. Salute, Marv. I see you, fam. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Because I heard allegedly Yo Gotti had about 30 security with him when he rolled up in there. You know what I'm saying?
As he, that's being properly prepared for whatever. His brother, on the other hand, God bless the dead, Brother Joe.
You know how many security he had with him?
I mean, I just gotta go according to basically what, you know, when it came to his demise, what was around him. So I assume that
Salute, Ma.
you know he went down there with just him and the driver for real. You know, allegedly the mom was in, you know, we don't know for a fact if the mother was in the truck or not. But we know that the other person who was shot as well, who was airlifted, was with him. So where was the security team like Gotti had, you know, moving about? Where was that that team to protect them?
So now I know one guy was right with him, right? And he got hit too. But we don't know if that was his security. But we don't know how many security he had with him. Right?
I'm just saying, if there was what, let's just say this. Was there return fire?
We don't know.
We don't, you know, as the case go on and they reveal some more details.
Yeah, we could probably jump into that.
Cause maybe, you know,
right now.
some of the times, you know, and it goes, like I said, when you go out of town and you feel like you coming back home, you know, you get lackadaisical. Salute, Sexy J, I see you, fam. You know, you get lackadaisical, man, and you get to a point where it's like you comfortable. Not to say that things can't happen to you, but you comfortable because you know you're going back home. Like when we come back to the John, it's like we kind of lax, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know, my next trip out to the John, I will not be as lax because you know some things going on, and I'm gonna make sure, for goddamn sure, that you know it's not a lackadaisical situation, man.
But this dude knew. He knew the atmosphere, bro. He knew the atmosphere when he left. He already knew, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't sweet in the streets. So, you know, that's what I want to
he went back under good intention. You know, that honorably you go to lay a loved one down. You know, you're there for the funeral, so on and so forth. But in your mind, you gotta know that your ops or whoever know that this person is that important to you that you coming. So don't you know, give them the opportunity to catch you really slipping. You come there, if you gonna come, y'all come like you said, Gotti had like 30 of them of them. You know, you gotta come, salute Empress Cat. You gotta come down there prepared, man. Even though you returning home, even though you know the person that you laying down is a legend in the town. You know, allegedly that's the person that you know responsible for a lot of things in that particular town. You know, they knew you was coming, man. You have to make sure.
Impressive Cat.
You know, Uncle Ralph, salute. You definitely got to make sure that
salute
yourself and your family is as safe as possible, man. We're gonna definitely find some time to talk about Juck and that whole Memphis situation. You know, I got some good brothers in mob ties. Like, you know, shout out Big Trays, man. I'm gonna have him because he's real knowledgeable on that particular situation, and we're gonna particularly pick his brain and really go through the ins and outs of so, you know, from the beginning till now. It's like, man, moral of the story, people, your life and your family life is the most important things, man. Don't put yourself in a circumstance where you get caught slipping. You know, by all means, man, with as much allegedly money that you particularly have, you know, it don't make you a sucker to have armed security guards, man. It's a given. Listen, you gotta move militant, man. If you in a certain lifestyle and you know known for particular things, and you know what you're walking into, like it ain't like he didn't know. You walking, you know what I mean? Like you know it's up.
Right.
Man, it's like I said, unfortunate, and like I said, I'm not taking either side, you know, whether it's Dolph's side or Gotti's side, you know, hey, listen, you know, that's their politics down there. You know, unfortunately, I wish, you know, there was a way to squash this whole thing and nobody else got to particularly lose their life throughout this madness, man. But like I said, if you know, you know, man. If you know that it's up, properly protect yourself and your family by any means necessary, man. Now, you know, got a couple people in here. You know, for all of y'all that was here for Seven Main, salute Queen. For all of y'all that was here for the Bryce when we was covering him, Mr. Bryce Rambo, allegedly, you know, he has been found guilty. What we're gonna do is just go back, kind of refresh the case with y'all, so that y'all could get his code of fitness perspective, as well as when he was arrested. What was his temperament? You know, what information did he disclose?
Oh, dollar, salute.
No doubt, dollar salute, man. Appreciate you, fam. You know, definitely keep the culture moving. What is clothing line called again? Excellent at its finest. You know, we more need, you know, some of them sweaters and you know, I like that goose, you know what I mean? We're gonna need
that shit hard.
I need some of them wares, you know, dollar, you know.
Dollar got that exclusive on the way, bro.
Yeah, dollar. We're gonna need some of them exclusives. You know, we talk to you behind the scenes for that though. But yeah, let me get into this case, man. So that y'all can see. Let me make sure I'm pulling up the right thing. All right, hold on. Let me pause this. Let me go back.
Play Bryce too.
Yeah, part 2. This is when he actually gets arrested and is being interrogated. We're gonna just, you know, walk through it briefly. Let y'all see what type of individual we're dealing with.
Anyway, shape, or form. Anything you can help us to find. Who are they? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
Let me see, can I hear this shit? No, I can't hear this shit, bro.
Brice.
And who else?
And Larry.
I know him. Yeah.
Have you seen him lately?
No, I haven't seen him.
You haven't seen him in a week?
Yeah.
And try to the best you can, try to track this kid down. When was the last time?
See, if you notice, he's already handcuffed. So he
probably at Circle K or riding down Taylor. Like I see him like
that shit kind of low, man.
South area, and I might see him out playing basketball and stuff like that.
Circle K on Taylor?
Yeah, kind of by Circle K.
Ask them, can they hear that shit?
can y'all hear his
ballpark time that was.
If not, I'm gonna go to the cause this video, it ain't me, it's him.
Today's Tuesday.
All right, let me stop this for a second. All right, basically, when he gets locked up, he basically disclosed to the officers that him and the 2 young individuals salute China already, man. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate the pull up. You already know, man. 2 L's all the way up, man. Listen, so basically what Bryce did was when he got locked up, he disclosed to the officers that, yeah, those little kids, you know, they little kids, you know what I mean? I'm on a basketball court, you know what I mean? They always come to the basketball court. That's how we got cool. There's a 10-year difference between him and those kids. The 4 kids, which is his co-defendants, 2 of them wound up letting their mother know what was going on. But Bryce was messing with their mother. So, you know, kind of like an argument broke out, you know, I don't want you around my kids, blah, 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 blah. And Bryce went back to the rest of the crew and was like, yo, they tell him we got to violate him. I'm going to get into one of Bryce's other co-defendants, though, because his testimony is just like his first co-defendant testimony that we seen when we watched the first video. So let me play that, and we're going to get into why it is important to really be mindful who your kids is hanging out with, man.
So where he met his mother? Where he met his mother and them at?
Well, you know, all right, so Bryce allegedly is a local hustler, right? Plus, he doing rap videos and so on and so forth. And allegedly the mother is a junkie. Okay. So, you know what I mean? Whether he got her hooked on drugs, that part I don't know. All that's alleged. But just know he used to mess with their mother per se, which made the young kids kind of, you know, almost really look up to him now.
Right.
You know?
Right. 050. Salute.
Yeah, big China brim, man. 30 Sanchez, salute. You already know, Uncle Jay. Let me clip. Oh no, that's not that. Let me get to this co-defendant, man. Y'all can see the video?
How did you
Yeah,
know
I can see
about
it.
the situation?
I was young. I just went along with it, to be honest with you. We all did, you know what I'm saying? Just
I'm sorry, what was the last
Sad, man.
just went along with it.
Did Mr. Rhodes, to your knowledge, did he ever show up with money from this price on the head business?
No, man.
After the shooting, what did you all do?
We went to Maurice and Larry's house.
Did all 5 of you go or just some of you?
We all went.
Okay. What happened at their house?
We didn't really talk about much. We just basically just told us not to tell nobody. That's it that I remember.
Okay. Did you all discuss it later amongst yourselves?
Not really. I mean, to be honest with you, I ain't never seen nobody like get shot, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna lie, we was all scared, you know what I mean? It wasn't just them two, we was all scared, you know what I'm saying? Maurice, Larry, all of us.
Let me pause this for a second.
Explain it because it's a little low.
All right. So basically, him and the guy who was on the first case that we did, all of them is co-defendants. Salute, King Craig. I see you, fam. Now him and Bryce is kind of close in age a little bit. Bryce at the time was probably like 25. All other kids, they 15. Salute, Chase Milano. I see you, fam. Appreciate the pull up. Now,
King Crego.
What
What's
he's
good, Lord?
explaining is he's explaining his involvement in this whole case. So allegedly, what occurred was Bryce came to them. Bryce Rambo came to them and told them, who's the big homie, like, yo, listen, one of my ops, they got money on their head. I'm gonna take y'all with me, right? Y'all go get a gun, but being I'm the older one, and I'm gonna leave from the front because I'm the big homie. So I'm gonna hold a gun now, and I'm gonna do everything. But I'm gonna break y'all all off, a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Or for the money that the dude got on his head, right? So of course, them being younger, naive, they went along with it. They pull up on the dude. Bryce jump out. He clapped the dude. You know what I mean? The dude died, right? They done roll a few miles down the street. Bryce jump out again. He clap another dude. This dude wasn't even planned or scheduled or whatever the case may be. Then they go back to Maurice and Larry house. Now, Maurice and Larry is the two young co-defendants that was killed.
Brothers.
The two brothers, right? And the reason they was killed is because they informed their mother of the shooting that Bryce did. And they were like, yo, Ma, I don't feel comfortable being around him because, he busting his gun and whatever the case may be. And his mother calls Bryce like, yo, my son's out there, blah, 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 blah. So Bryce turned to him and his other cousin, the light-skinned one that was all scary in the beginning, and tell him like, yo, we gotta violate them because they telling. If they tell their mother, they gonna tell everything, and we all going down because we all y'all drove the car. Even though I bust the gun, we all again we codependent, right?
Right.
We gotta violate them. So he gonna explain what else Bryce did to get the two brothers over to Bryce's house.
We were scared, man.
You were scared?
Yeah, we was young. So we didn't really, we just went along with it.
Did you all, any of you, discuss this prior to May 21st?
Both of the co-defendants scared to death to look over there at Bryce.
Yeah, Maurice did. And Larry. He told me he wasn't messing with Bryce anymore because of the situation.
Did Bryce Rhodes say anything?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he say anything about Larry and Maurice?
Just said that he can't mess with them no more because they told their mama about the situation. He feared they would say something to the police.
So he believed they told their mother?
Yes, ma'am.
What does he mean that you can't mess with them?
No,
What did you, I know you don't know, but what did you understand that to mean?
We check the speculation.
I'm gonna sustain that.
Okay. Did he tell you anything that he thought should happen?
He feared they would tell him, so he was saying we can't mess with them no more. We gotta get him back for telling him. That's what I remember.
Get him back for telling?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he say anything more specific?
Man, this is so sad,
Not really, not that I remember.
Do you remember talking to Detective Tonelli about this?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you think if you saw a transcript of your conversation that might help refresh your memory?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's
Medicated Wookie. Salute.
let me pause this for a second. So the reason he can't remember stuff, because Bryce giving him that stare, right? Every time he lift his eyes up and he look over there, all of a sudden, I can't remember. So what she said was, well, listen, if you notice, he in street clothes. So he already got probation or whatever they gave him with these triple murders. But his testimony is needed to convict Bryce. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they they really not playing with him. They listen, you better tell us everything you done told us in the precinct, or else we're gonna hold you in contempt. Well, he won't pick his head up to save his life.
I'm gonna approach your honor.
You mind?
I'm gonna show you these. Specifically.
Yes, ma'am.
Does that help refresh your memory?
Yeah, showed him
What did
the
he tell you
affidavit,
he wanted to do to them?
that he done signed.
So refresh his memory.
Refresh your memory. Do this refresh your memory?
Shocked. I mean, I didn't know what to believe, to be honest, because of the Chris situation. I didn't really know. I just what it, I don't really know.
Where were you when he said this?
As I remember, it was just he was in the car one day. I don't remember what day. I don't remember what day. I just remember he was in the car and he was telling me this because Maurice was scared. You know what I'm saying? Like he was scared that he was gonna tell or whatever. So he was telling me that.
Judge, it's difficult for me to hear the answer, but I believe it's.
Yeah, it's difficult for you to hear the answer. Tell like you told in the court in the damn precinct.
Let's move on to, well, in this time period, were there days when you saw Maurice and Larry?
We was still with him every day after that.
Okay.
Me and Anwan was.
Were there days that you saw Bryce Rhodes?
Yeah, at times, not often.
Okay. Tell us about May 21st, which I believe would have been that Saturday.
I remember riding around with my cousin Q. Me and Anwan was riding around with Q that day.
So Q is the nickname of your another cousin?
That's my cousin.
So Q and Anwan and you were in a car?
Yes, ma'am.
What were you all doing?
Just riding around. Females. Q had a girlfriend. We were just riding around. I was calling Maurice and he was calling Larry because we was trying to go back to their house that day. And, just kept calling and stuff like that because we usually we'll go out, we'll be out that day, and like at the time I really didn't have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So
Where were you living then?
that's the house.
House to house?
Different friends' house.
Let me pause that for a second.
House
You
to
know,
house.
all of us in life, we got a homeboy or somebody that's close to us that, was in that situation. Them and their parents didn't really get along.
Parents
and they,
ain't home, work all day.
Yeah, parents, ain't home, working all day whatsoever. And you kind of look out for them, per se. He explained it to you, the situation, his living situation, so on and so forth. So he was really dependent on Bryce because Bryce was giving him place he could lay his head, so on and so forth, per se, And then the days when he wasn't at Bryce's house, he'd go over to Maurice and Larry's house, or he'll go over Anwan's house, his cousin Anwan's house. But pretty much he had to bounce around throughout the houses. Man, it's still real sad because
What was going on with your?
These young guys, man.
Did you typically live with your mom or your dad?
I had issues with my family.
Okay. So did you? How long had Well, when you were really little, did you live with your mom or your dad or both?
My mom, for the most part, my dad got killed.
At that time, were you living with your mom?
Yeah, I was living with my mom off and on. That's the reason why I was bouncing from house to house, because I didn't know where to stay at the time.
Okay. Okay, so you had a cousin Q who was driving you around that day with Anwan. Was he also Anwan's cousin, or was it the other side of the family?
Q didn't really look at him as a cousin, but you could say that because Antoine, which is Anwan's brother, is Q's cousin too. You know, that's my mom's sister,
Okay.
so we was all cousins anyway.
So do Anwan and Antoine have different moms or dads?
They got different moms, same dad.
Okay. So Antoine was your all's cousin and he was Anwan's brother. So you are related to Anwan through that. Okay, got it. So you're riding around with Q. What happens?
Calling, I was calling Reese, calling him back to back, trying to see, we was trying to go over there that night. Something, as I remember, I said that, Maurice actually, he called me and let me know he was, I forget, at the time, no, I'm sorry about that, rephrase that. I called him to go over there, and we finally went over there. They was gone. Me and Butter went over, they was gone. And
So you went to the house where they lived with their mom
yes, ma'am.
over by Iroquois Park,
Yes, ma'am.
and they were not there. Okay.
I was confused because, you know, he told me after Maurice was telling me that he wasn't hanging with him no more, fooling with Bryce no more. I was confused on why he was still with him and why they was still, you know, with Bryce after the situation.
So time out. So Maurice, which is one of the brothers, the older out of the two brothers, told him like, yo, listen, I ain't messing with Bryce no more. You know what I mean? That nigga out there, first of all, you know, he did a lick, talking about money on the head, and he didn't pay us. Man, listen, I'm not, you know, y'all could do, I'm not hanging with him no more, right? He done told his mother, listen, whatever dealings you got with him, exclude me. I don't want no parts. I don't want nothing to do with him no more. That's what he told him. So he confused because he went to their house. Maurice ain't there. All right, you know, we're going to go. Where was Maurice at?
Prison. So I went there to spend the night, me and Butter did, and we got there. Their cousin answered the door, and they wasn't there. They wasn't there that night. When we left, we kept calling Maurice's cell phone. I called Bryce's cell phone. I was like, "Where Maurice and Larry at?" And he said that they right here and stuff like that.
Give a salute.
Maurice is in the background and Larry's in the background partying. There's people over there. I just thought everything was fine at that point. I didn't really think nothing, like, back when you asked me, like, was he serious? You know what I'm saying? Like, about doing that to them. I mean, at that point, I didn't think he was serious no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really think nothing of it. I thought he was just gonna let him live. We was all gonna be cool. You know, stuff like that. I didn't really think he really gonna do that. I thought we was gonna party, so I insisted on going anyway.
All right, let me pause it again. So basically, he letting you know he thought everything was cool. Once he found out that, you know, Maurice and Larry over there with Bryce, he like, man, oh, y'all at his house? Oh, it's, you know, y'all partying it. All right, so I'm coming over there too, because really he ain't got nowhere to go. Right. His goal was to spend the night at Maurice and Larry's house, but they wasn't there. They were Bryce. So he like, oh, well, shoot, y'all over there with Bryce? Even though his cousin is telling him, nah, don't go. Don't. He like, man, listen, I hear you, but I ain't got nowhere to sleep, so I'm going over there because, you know, after the party whatsoever, either Bryce gonna let me stay there, or I could go over Maurice and Larry's house and sleep. Right? Crazy, man.
Even though Q and Anwan told me not to go, I insisted because I ain't had nowhere to go. Q and Anwar really could have went to their family. Me, I just wanted somewhere to stay at night. I ain't really wasn't thinking about hurting nobody or nothing like that. We wasn't thinking like that. Anwar didn't want to go. My cousin didn't want me to go, but I insisted on going anyway.
So you went to get someplace to stay?
Yes, ma'am. So we went to Bryce's apartment that night. My cousin Q dropped me off. He dropped me and Anwar off.
Why didn't Q go?
Q didn't want me to go anyway. Q didn't.
Sir Valentino, salute, fam.
He didn't really fool with too much with Bryce anyway. He didn't want me around him, so that's why he didn't really want me to go. And, we went that day. As I remember, it was people in the house. I believe a female, and two guys, a female and a guy, as I remember. So, and they was drinking. Everything was cool at that point. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was just in the house, chilling. I remember two other people being there, and I never seen them before. Mia, M1. Never seen them before.
Were Maurice and Larry there when you got there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it was Maurice, tell me if I get this right, Maurice, Larry, Bryce Rhodes, a female, and two dudes you'd never seen before? Okay. And so at first everything's cool?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How long did everything stay cool?
Everything was cool until we was all drinking, and we was all just there, and I didn't know the other two people that was there, the two gentlemen there. So I'm really confused at that point. I didn't really, we just partying, we kicking it, and then I remember that Bryce said, he asked Maurice, "Are you telling on me?" or something like that. "Are you telling on me? Are you telling on me?" or something like that. Something like that. I just remember that part or something like that. He was asking questions.
Y'all notice
like
he still ain't picking his head up.
Maurice
Look over there
had
towards
said
Bryce.
something to me, and we was kind of arguing. We got into a dispute. And as I remember, that was before Bryce had asked him, "Are you telling on me?" It had nothing to do about, the situation. Me and Maurice just got into a dispute over the fact, like, we was all drinking, we was partying and stuff like that, and stuff kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, he asked him, like, "Are you telling on me?" And he kind of denied it, like, "Nah, I ain't doing that," stuff like that. At that point, he said we gotta violate him and stuff like that. I didn't understand. He just wanted, like, he just said violate him. And then, as I remember, before that, I just remember Maurice picked up a knife on me or whatever, and Bryce had grabbed the knife from Maurice, and that's when he hit him. You know what I'm saying? He hit him.
So he hit.
As you can see, man, this is traumatic for these guys, man. They're young. They're like 15 at the time. You know what I mean? The little dude Maurice is like, "Man, listen, whatever's going on, I ain't with it." You know what I mean? He got a knife, but Bryce, as big as he is, he, take the knife from him, slap him whatsoever, blah, blah. And now Bryce turned to him like, "Yo, he done picked up a knife towards you. You definitely gotta violate him. I'm already gonna violate him because he telling. But now you gotta violate him because he done picked up a weapon towards you. You with me? Like it's crazy how influential these
hit who?
Hit Maurice.
And who is the one doing the hitting?
He hit Maurice because he picked up a knife on me.
But I'm sorry, just to be clear, who hit Maurice?
Bryce.
Was the female still present at this point?
Female? Now everybody left. The female left because it was too many dudes there. As I recall, like it was too many dudes at that point, so she left, and the other two people stayed. And Butter was there, and Maurice and Larry was there. But after that, he kind of like, he didn't really go at me with the knife. He did, but he didn't. it was aggressive. So he hit him. Bryce hit Maurice and made him put the knife. He grabbed the knife from him, and that's when he assisted on doing what he did.
Okay, so everything's cool. You and if I just tell me if I'm getting this timeline right. You and Maurice kind of get into a little argument.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, did you think it was a serious argument?
We've been into it before, and next day we right back. We right back good. So I didn't think nothing of it. We didn't think to do it in that. It don't matter.
Okay.
Make it that serious to even. You know what I'm saying?
So when he pulled the knife, were you scared?
At that point, we all confused. You know what I'm saying?
No, I meant when Maurice pulled the knife.
I just kind of, I remember lunging, like,
Pardon?
I remember jumping back, like lunging back, like, you know what I'm saying?
And so at that point, Maurice pulls the knife. Mr. Rhodes takes the knife.
Yes, ma'am.
And when you said he hit him, was it a slap or a punch? Or what? Describe it however you remember it.
I don't remember. I know it was either slap or a punch. I just know he hit him, and he took the knife from him.
Where were you all in the apartment?
He was in the living room.
And was everybody standing, sitting?
We was standing at that point. Everybody was standing around.
Listen, she moving because she don't want Bryce.
Okay,
and
so
him to catch eye
after
contact.
the punch or hit, say hit, is that
Because every time
is all this happening?
he peek
before
over there a
or
little
after
bit,
the
well,
surgery?
all of a sudden his memory get bad.
I just know that he said we gotta violate him or something, violate them or violate him
And is that after he hit him?
after he hit him because he.
I'm just trying to get the timing. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so he says, so is that like disciplining?
Yes, violate whatever he was planning on doing. Violate somebody.
When he said that, what happened next?
He said something about, he told me to Bryce had told me to he said I want you to violate him.
He definitely still afraid of Bryce.
I was scared. So I'm like, what you mean? He said it. He's like, I want you to punch him in his chest. And if you hit him in his face, I'm gonna hit you. Told me it's my reach. I just remember he had me punching him. He said stop. Something like that. And he had we gotta tie him up. We gotta tie him up or something like that. As I remember. It's been a while, so I just remember certain detail like that. You know what I'm saying? That I can remember. But I just remember that he said we gotta tie him up and tied him up and pinned him down. He stabbed Maurice and
Who stabbed Maurice?
Bryce did.
Okay. Was Maurice tied up at that point?
Yeah, he was tied up.
What was used to tie him up?
I don't really remember. I just remember that he was tied up.
Okay. Who did the tying?
Bryce did. There's somebody else that was there. I don't really remember. I just know he was tied up and he had a sock in his mouth and he pinned him down and he began stabbing. He made him want to stab him too.
Where did you see where he was stabbing him?
So this is one of the twin brothers, correct?
Yeah, the one who's getting stabbed is one of the twin brothers.
Do you know how many approximate times it was?
It was a lot. I don't really remember.
What was Maurice doing while this was going on?
What can you do?
That's a stupid question. What was he doing?
No, right?
Who was in the room while this was happening?
Look, he listen.
He crying because he don't want to go to jail.
Listen, he already took his plea. He got probation for his testimony on 3 murders. So Bryce and him like, yo, Bryce done sent kites and stuff out like, yo, you know, if you
It was me, brother, Bryce, two other people, and my Reese. He's pretty much fighting, you know, trying to, you know, he
wait,
made N1 stab
let
him.
me pause this for a second so I could explain this to the people. The people that they got that they're stabbing is his best friends. All of them, they the same age group. Him, Maurice, Larry, and Anwar. All of them is the same age. They all 15. At the time, Bryce 25. You with me? So he, the big homie, and he got all the little, you know, young ones kind of doing buffoonery, allegedly, right? Now, the crazy, you know, psychologically, he met Bryce through Maurice and Larry because Maurice and Larry's mother was messing with Bryce. Y'all following me so far? So it's like for him, it's super emotional because it's like, damn, you know, like you said, me and Maurice have had words before, but the next day is nothing. You know, we back at it. We hang together all the time. Maurice and Larry let him stay at their house. You know, he ain't got nowhere to go. They could come to Maurice and Larry's house and sleep. You know, they feed him. You know what I mean? You know, lend him clothes and so on and so forth, man. So it's emotional for him because Bryce got him, allegedly, Bryce got him violating Maurice, and then you're going to hear what they do to Larry after. So that's why he, you know, breaking down as much and so distraught because he's replaying his part.
Moved him to the door. He just had me standing there.
You were standing by the door?
He, two other people that was in there, I didn't really know. They was already there when we got there, so I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I can't
Lady salute,
do
King.
nothing. Stand there.
See you, fair.
Worried if somebody's gonna do something to us for, you know, trying to interrupt anything. So he went to the he kind of took my reach to the door. They all, well, I don't really remember who, but I just remember he going to the door. And Larry was in the bathroom. He made Larry come out, and the same thing happened to Larry. And once he did Larry, he made me stab Larry.
So I'm sorry to make you talk through this again, but I want to
Yeah, sorry.
just get the picture of where everybody is. While Maurice was being stabbed, where was Larry?
He was in the bathroom.
How did Larry get to the bathroom?
The other two people put him in there.
Did Larry want to go to the bathroom?
They made him.
Could you hear Larry in the bathroom?
I don't really remember. I just know he was in the bathroom until Maurice was pulled out the living room.
After you said Bryce Rhodes stabbed Maurice a lot of times, and then he made Anwan stab him.
Yes, ma'am.
Had Maurice stopped moving at that point?
I don't really remember, ma'am. I just know that he pulled him to the side and made Larry come out next.
How did he pull him to the side?
Put him by the door.
Was Maurice walking, or was he down on the ground?
He was down.
And did he drag him to the door or carry him to the door? You know?
I just remember he was can I grab a tissue? I just remember he grabbed him to the door. He slid him to the door. I don't know, man. And Larry came out. I just know he had somebody watching the door to make sure.
DMW shot salute. 2 hours loaded.
When
Salute,
Larry came
salute.
out, could he was he were his eye? I mean, could he see what happened to his brother, or were his eyes covered?
Not that I remember.
You can't remember? Okay.
Salute, Spurt.
So let's walk through what happened to Larry. I'm sorry, but how did it start? Was he tied up?
Same thing. I just remember that. I remember him trying to break free, and he pinned him down and began stabbing him. And then after he was down, he had me the knife and made me stab him as well.
Damn.
How many times did Bryce Rhodes stab Larry?
I don't recall. I don't really remember. I just know that he stabbed him.
To your knowledge, was Larry, did he appear alive when you were stabbing him?
No, man.
How many times did you stab him?
Just once or twice. After the fact that
Did Bryce Rhodes say anything
after the
Come
fact.
out.
He
Come
said
out.
after the fact.
After the fact, meaning after he was dead, I stabbed him. Like, that's
he
gonna
made
get him
sure
any
he
less
slipped that
time.
in there.
Listen, you stabbed. Listen,
Larry?
He made sure he slipped that in there.
yeah, I did it after the fact.
Not
After
really,
the fact,
just know once we
I
was in
stabbed him.
it was in it. There was no, we involved. So pretty much we there. We just, so we just as guilty as we there. Couldn't do nothing though. I mean, I was scared. So it was all scared. I don't know. I just know couldn't really save him.
He said he just know he couldn't really save him. Yeah, you stabbed him. You wasn't trying to save him.
Hell no.
Salute, AB. Peace to the guards, man.
Did
Hold on, we got.
the other two guys participate in the stabbing in any way other than restraint?
Yeah, after the fact they was already down, he made them stab him as well.
Did you know these two guys at all?
Never seen him. Only part. Me and Emma never seen him. I believe Maurice and Larry knew the other two guys, but we didn't know him.
Were you later able to give a description of either of them to Detective Sinelli?
Big cat salute.
Like brown skin or light skin or something like that. Well, as I can remember.
So you described one of them as light skinned and one of them as darker skinned.
He was light skin.
Okay.
Brown skin, light skin.
Did you have anything else to go on? After Larry was down, what happened to his body?
The same thing. He moved him to the side of the door. He made us put him in like laundry totes or something like that.
Laundry totes. When they were, to back up 1 second, when they were in the living room, were they just on the carpet or was there anything down on the carpet? When they were kneeling down, if you recall, was it just they were on the carpet or was there a blanket down or anything, sheets, anything?
I don't really recall.
Okay.
I don't remember.
He said he folded them in
So you put them
laundry
in laundry totes?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we talking like laundry hampers, like you would carry your
Yes, ma'am.
laundry down the steps in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, they're in laundry totes. Now what happens?
He made. I just remember. He made us carry. He made all of us carry him to the car.
And which car was that?
The blue Mazda.
Did
That blue Mazda.
you all put them in the Mazda?
Yes, ma'am.
Where did the bodies go? Like what part of the car?
It was either the back seat or it was the trunk. I don't really remember. I just know that he took the blue Mazda.
Okay. Did you all get in the car after that?
No, me and Anwan actually stayed back. He told us don't go nowhere. He made us clean up.
How did you clean up?
I just told Anwan, we gotta pretty much like gotta get out of here. And we gotta use bleach. We gotta use bleach to get this up. We just cleaned it up with bleach.
Straight brother official, salute. You already know, man. 2 hours.
What happened next?
Cleaned up until he got back.
He got back?
Yes, ma'am.
By he, who are we talking about?
Bryce.
And did he come back alone?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he tell you what happened to the bodies?
Yeah, they're gonna tell it all, Sexy J.
Man, listen. He ain't leaving no details.
Said it was burnt.
He said he burned them? Did he say who burned them?
No, ma'am, he just said he dumped them in the backyard.
And he told you the bodies were burnt?
Yes, ma'am.
Did he tell you where he dumped them?
West End somewhere.
West End?
Yes, ma'am.
He's still, all this whole time, he still ain't looking over there at Bryce.
I don't know.
Did you all clean more when he got back?
He was just trying to dispose of all the evidence, pretty much.
So what happened with that?
He made Anwan clean the blood. When he got back, he was disposing of evidence. So,
What type of evidence?
could have been clothes. It could have been, you said sheets. I don't really recall. I just know it was evidence.
And was it stuff with blood on it?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you all do with that stuff?
It was took to a dumpster and they burnt the stuff up.
Okay. Why didn't you and Anwan just leave during the night?
You said, why didn't we?
Why didn't you? While he was gone.
I was too scared, to be honest with you. I wasn't even in my right state of mind at that point. I mean, me personally, I never witnessed or seen nothing like that in my life. So, man, I don't know why we didn't leave, man. To be honest, I just know we was scared. We just went along. We just did what he told us to do.
So when he got back, and you all dealt with the evidence, what happened next?
I just remember riding around and getting dropped off, as far as I remember.
Where'd you get dropped off?
I know we went to a few spots, but I don't really remember the spots we went to. I just know we took us somewhere. I went home, and then Anwan.
Chill, well, salute, man.
After that point, I went to my grandmother's house. And that was it.
Did you eventually, did you have a pair of black Timberlands?
Yeah,
Tell us about those.
those was originally mine. Those are my boots that I got. I just I let Maurice have them at that time. I don't know if I had them on that day or the situation. I don't know if I had them on that day. I just know they had blood on them. And then everything that I had on, I just was trying to get rid of. Stuff like the only thing I had was the boots on. I just remember putting them in the closet.
All right, let me pause this. We are an hour in. I won't go too long on them. More of the story, ladies and gentlemen. Salute, Wish. Then listen, more of the story, man. First of all, know who your children are around or your loved ones. Know the company they keep. Because as you can see, there are predators out here, man. And when I say predators, listen, if you think about it, nowhere on this earth are you going to sit down and let your child hang out with somebody 10 years older than them. Like, what do they have in common? No, my child can't come to me and say, hey, Dad, can we go chill with such and such? who's such and such? You know, I need to know such and such, who such and such parents is. I need to know because the time and era we live in, man, I don't trust nobody. You ain't fair. No, hell no. 10 years older,
But you ain't gonna know if you at work, bro.
bro. Listen, that's
You ain't gonna know if you ain't at the playground.
that's another thing. You know, again, we got to be mindful of DJ Bob salute. You know what I mean? We got to be mindful of where our children are going, who they hanging out with.
DJ Bryce, you already.
Because as you can see, prior to the two young ones getting killed and stabbed and all, put in totes and all that other craziness, he took them on a murder. You know what I mean, talk about, yeah, my op got money on their head. I'm gonna break y'all off a couple dollars. So you know, where was the parenting involved in that? Why was your child allowed to be out with somebody 10 years older than them riding around in vehicles? You know, nah, man. Nah, listen.
We don't know the parent situation, bro. You just said, you know, the twin brothers, rest in peace. Their mother was under influence, right?
Yeah. And then you know, Anwar, which is the other cousin, the other co-defendant who we covered the first part of the trial, he you know, his parents, you know, worked a lot, so on and so forth. So it was always a lot of, you know,
them loopholes right there.
Yes, a lot of loopholes. But you know, I'm talking to all my people in the chat, man. You know, and whoever's gonna watch
the chat, man.
Whoever's gonna watch this live, you know, do your due diligence to know who your children are around, man. You know, this is we're in a time and era where, man, you know, as you can hear just from this case, you know, I'm quite sure several other cases that's similar to this case that's going down, and you know, man, I just can't. It just hurts me to my heart that, you know, to know that a lot of it could have been prevented if the right guidance was put in place, man. You know,
that's right, Trace. They never get old. Good for how old they are. You got to stay on them.
Listen, you gonna answer these questions. You know, all the kids that got you got iPhone. Listen, you turn your tracker on. I need to know. You know, my kids be tripping like, nah, Dad, what you mean? Turn your fucking tracker on, because I don't know. You know, you get into a car accident. I need to know turn your tracker on. You know, call it. Man, listen. We arguing, you know, fussing all that.
Either turn it on or leave the phone, man.
Yeah, your fucking tracker gonna be on. Listen, I need to know, man. I don't want that call in the middle of the night, you know, not knowing. I need to know. I need to, you know, before I lay down, okay, they call something. Oh yeah, they at work. Okay, yeah, you know, I don't need to know, you know. Matter of fact, while you still a child, there ain't no such thing as personal business. You my business. Yes, I'm all up in it, you know.
For life, that's right.
Man, you know, this is unfortunately, this is the stance you got to take when, you know, with your loved ones, man. Because, you know, there's individuals that will lead them astray, and as you can see, them kids is, you know, besides the one that was killed, yo, they gonna be
traumatized for the rest of their life.
Forever. You know,
forever, bro.
Man, that's just, you know, that's a crazy situation, man. You know, like I said, you know, we're gonna stay covering, you know, cases and different circumstances. We're gonna do our due diligence to touch back on Yo Gotti and his brother and Young Dolph, and you know that situation over there. We you know, we're definitely gonna do some research and kind of bring y'all up to speed with what's going on per se, because that's another crazy case, man. Crazy case, man. You know, I definitely want to take this time to salute everybody who took the time out to come up here, politic with the family. 2024, man. We're gonna do our best. Oh, shout out to all the people who went to Low Goose on the Deuce this weekend, man.
Yeah, facts.
Very powerful. Hopefully,
successful outcome.
I'm gonna drop some footage. We're gonna have some footage and so on and so forth. I know DMW was there. He gathered some footage. We definitely gonna like I said, if you were able to attend Low Goose on the Deuce, 42nd Street, the red steps.
Shout out to Session TV.
Definitely we would like
Uncle Nick.
Like y'all to pull up and definitely share the experience. Let everybody know, man. Very in life, you can't name too many events where you have that many people from different cultures all at one spot, and there's no big controversy. There's no it's not a violent circumstance. Everybody came in peace, man. It's a sight to see, man. It's definitely a sight to see. If you ever could make it out to any one of these low events, y'all see the unity and the things that we
salute
for all these years.
W shots, salute.
Yeah, definitely. I know
it's a beautiful atmosphere, man. Come out, network with the brothers and sisters. That's all it is, man.
That's a fact.
You
had people from Japan that was out there. They came from Japan to come to 42nd Street on the red steps,
Broadway,
and pay homage.
That's right. Rep with the team.
Australia
salute to Japan.
Salute the all the people from UK that showed up. The next Low Goose on the Deuce, from what I'm hearing, is going to be in France. Salute to the brothers that's making that journey over there, and the team in France that's out there, spreading the culture, man. So, like I said, man, we're gonna do our best and due diligence to bring y'all awareness from not only from our culture, but also the things that's going on around in the world, and build a real tight unit over here, man. Definitely. Once again, I forgot to salute to all the brothers and sisters who lost their lives throughout this movement, man. We definitely doing our best to pay homage and keep their name alive. It's so many to mention, but like I said, every live, every time that we do an interview, anything like that, we're gonna definitely take a moment to remember those brothers and sisters that paved the way for us. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm trying to think, am I forgetting anything?
Yeah.
Oh, if y'all have any ideas or any things that y'all would like to see, or any topics that y'all would like to see us tackle, by all means, you can always hit me on the inbox or put it in the chat, and we'll do our due diligence to kind of bring that information to you. Each one teach one, man. I know a lot of times, especially in this sector, the beefing gets you the more views, but I think dropping content is just as critical. Oh, women clothing. Okay, Sexy J, we definitely, it's women clothing on a. Let me drop the website. On our website, there should be some women clothing. I know we're about to come up on Black History Month. Believe me, on one of these episodes, we're gonna get into some history and some things of substance, you know, because our people have done some real great things, and we're gonna shine a light on them, man. But yeah, I dropped anybody if you got a wrench, I don't know who got wrenches and who don't. You know, drop your website, drop your channels, so that everybody could kind of sub to each other, and we all could so each one support each other, man. I'm not up here and I want all the likes and all the views and all the subs. You know, I'm here to network, man. So we can all grow. By all means, let's grow. Shout out to China Brim, Chase Milano, some of the bigger platforms that pulled through, big trays, chill well, straight blunt podcast, man. They got some dope content over there. Go over there, go check them brothers out. King Crego, we waiting for you to drop your channel, man. King Crego, that's the home team, man. Big stomp out. Drop your page. Same thing with Dollar. Dollar, you got some exclusive wares over there. Excellent at its finest. His clothing brand. Definitely drop your website and so on and so forth, so people could tap in and show some support. Let me see. Who am I forgetting? Empress Cat. Always, man. Matter of fact, salute to the entire mob, man. They are, by all means, go check out Mob Ties 2.0 as well. Shout out to Velo. Shout out to Liddy. Over there. Got dope content over there too. New Jersey J. Definitely. All the content creators. Like I said, if you're a content creator, you in here, you got a wrench, drop your link, man, because it's hard for me to drop links and continue with content at the same time. So any of my mods, if y'all see some content creators, by all means, just drop their link and let them go crazy, man. Over here is the land of love and tranquility. 2 L's, love and loyalty. That's what we're about, man. On that note, you got anything, big dog?
We good, man.
I'm about to go watch this game. Salute to them teams. Dog.
Who playing tonight? Oh, the Steelers? Nah, Steelers. What they lost?
Steelers just got their head knocked off, man.
Word. Hey,
yeah,
dog,
man. Hey, dog. We got to hide the cause, We will definitely hide the cause. BXJ, salute, fam. You already know, man. Yeah, Doc Steelers got their head slapped off. No mistaken, Philly play tonight.
Who they play?
Let me go to right now.
Yeah.
Philly and the Bucks. Philly and the Bucks. And the Bucks is busting Philly head wide open right now, man. We're gonna get
BXJ, salute, loaded.
We're gonna have to do that. I'm gonna get with Doc and we're gonna have to do a sports segment, man, because you got people that's covering battle rap and battle and raps and music, and we need some sports segment.
Well, don't worry about it. 49ers about to take it.
I don't know, man.
Talk about that.
49ers,
we're gonna talk about that.
Just know the Ravens going all the way, man. Y'all already know. Shout out to Lamar. All right, y'all. Listen, let me get up out of here. Appreciate everybody.
Salute to the chat, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, salute to everybody, man.
Everybody pulled up.
Man, oh man, oh man. There's so many to name. So yeah, we need some need to get some wrenches.
BMW shot, salute, bro.
Yeah, BMW shot. When you get a chance,
you already rise and grind, loaded.
You got some footage. I don't know, Bob. Did you go to Low Goose on the Deuce? Okay, Sexy J dropping all type of links. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you're a mod, get drop links, man. You know, anybody that's a I'll keep it up so y'all can drop the links. Anybody that's a content creator, no doubt, no doubt. Just know, want y'all to be aware, we definitely have a documentary that we putting together. If y'all know Dark Man, you know, get with Dark Man or Uncle Nick. We definitely will drop this documentary. Oh, stay tuned. Wednesday, we got a heavy hitter coming on the platform as a special guest. We're gonna get into his story. You know, he did a lot of things towards the culture, for the culture. He's doing some big things over there. He got his own platform. We definitely gonna get our brothers.
Special guest.
Yeah, special guest, man. Tune in Wednesday night. Special guest. It's gonna be a big one, man. Definitely gonna be a big one. They said when the next event, March the 9th, Biggie Small birthday weekend. Matter of fact, I'll be up there. I'm gonna be on the block. I'm gonna be on the John. Be in the whole vicinity. I'm coming to Lincoln, Detroit. We you know, that's the low vest shoot weekend, and you know we're gonna
Pay homage,
we're gonna pay homage to celebrate the entire weekend, man. March the 9th weekend. Mark your calendar. You know, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm gonna have some merch, and all that, man. It's gonna be a wonderful thing, man. Come on out there, you know, come chop it up. Let's flick it up. Let's, you know, create some good memories. And like I said, pay homage to all our fallen soldiers or anybody that's locked up.
No doubt.
Definitely. We're gonna be on the legendary corner, man, St. John and Utica. You know, for anybody that know, yeah, definitely. March the 9th. We out there. Right on the John. Crego, you already know, man. We're gonna be right in front of Ralph Building. You know, we out there, you know, it's gonna be wonderful event. Like I said, there's gonna be other things going on that entire weekend. So by all means, you know, come partake in all the festivities of that weekend. I'm waiting for Doc to drop, you know, give me a flyer so we can start pushing the flyer. No doubt, no doubt. St. John and Utica, man. St. John between Utica and Schenectady, you know, right down the street from the big firehouse, across the street from Billings. You already.
Same back time, same back station.
Yeah, make sure y'all get y'all one of them legendary pizzas from the pizza shop, man. That's a fact. But yeah, you know, we'll give him an hour and 20.
Yeah. Salute y'all. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man.
You know, y'all enjoy the games. You know, everybody. I don't know who's going live next, but once I bust this down, I'll be over there. Salute. Where is this at? I can't find none of this. Yo, it's crazy. I do this shit all the time.
What's that?
Be looking for the outro. Fuck it. All right, y'all. Salute, man. We catch y'all on the next
one.
Wednesday night, 8 o'clock.
Trinity Dawn, salute.
He always pull up late, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to do a later segment, man. Peace, Lodi.
Peace, salute.